Hello everybody, Chris here, and today we're keeping on with the weapons guide. In case you don't know what that is, basically we're just trying to break down each category of the weapons and each weapon itself, so you guys can get the best idea of what's gonna be the best for you in the start and later on as well. The last time we covered shock weapons, so if you haven't checked that one out yet, it's gonna be linked down below in the description and also in the top right corner of the video. This time around we're gonna be covering burn category, so let's start with the Flamethrower. This is what we know so far about Flamethrower. The crafting time is 42 seconds, you will have 10 seconds of use with each Flamethrower you craft, and it shoots out a scalding stream of flames up to 9 meters. I would say this is a really good starting weapon because it's the easiest one in this category and you'll see why. The only thing you need to keep in mind is that you only get 10 seconds of use with it. Even though it's powerful, even though it's strong, if the monster gets away from you like twice, you basically already wasted the whole weapon. I would say it's one of the easiest weapons to kill the monster with, but at the same time it's probably the easiest weapon to deplete fast. Honestly, I would still say this is probably your best choice to go with if you're crafting a weapon in the burn category in your first match, just because it's so easy to use. The next one on the list is Firebomb, or as a lot of people like to call it, Molotov. It takes 35 seconds to craft, you get one bottle. Basically you aim, throw it, it spreads flaming debris across the area of impact. Now I would even say this is probably the hardest weapon to actually utilize properly in burn category. Now I wouldn't suggest you fully deprave yourself of using Molotov. This weapon is insanely fun, and there are modifications that will help you. You can have a modification on which will let you have 2 bottles for a higher crafting time. And then if you waste one, you still have one more to go. But I would definitely say, hey, first couple of games, go maybe with a Flamethrower, get adjusted to the mechanics, get adjusted to controls. And once you feel a bit more comfortable, hey, craft yourself a Firebomb, have fun with it. You're probably gonna waste a lot of them until you get used to the throwing mechanic. But Molotov being hard to use is just what makes the game even more fun. And the last one we got to cover is Sunstone. It takes 42 seconds to craft, you have 8.5 seconds of use out of it. You put it on the ground, and once the monster is nearby, you activate it, it will shoot a beam at 7.5 meters. I've seen how it looks from monster's perspective, and if you put it in a really open space, I would say that monster will have a really good chance of getting ready for it. So you have to be sneaky with Sunstone. Plus, at the end of the day, I feel like it's a better zoning weapon than it is a kill weapon. If you want to corner the monster and you want a really good setup, Sunstone is going to be such a good weapon because you don't have to be there physically and you're not in any danger. So you want to cut him off from going one way. Sunstone will help you a lot because you place it there, you get away. When you see a monster approaching it, you can activate it. And if monster doesn't go the other way, you just land a killing shot. But most likely the monster will go the other way and fall into your trap. So I wouldn't even say Sunstone is a really hard weapon to use, it's just really situational in my opinion. It probably just takes practice and experience to know where you want to place it, and you kind of have to know the monster's patterns and all of that stuff. I feel like if you have 3 of your friends with you and the communication is really good, Sunstone on one of you can be a really good weapon. And once you learn how to use it well, even in high rank solo queues, this is going to be a really good viable weapon. As I said, I feel like Sunstone is just an experience-based weapon. So I gave you my thoughts. If you have anything to add, feel free to share it down below. I feel like I'm just gonna follow my guidelines. I will probably craft myself Flamethrower first 2 or 3 games just to get the hang of it. And then I'm definitely switching to Molotov because this is my second favorite weapon in the whole game. The cursed sword being the first one. I want to learn how to become really good with Molotovs. There's nothing like a feeling of landing a final blow with something that's so demanding and hard to hit. Imagine if you're in a call with your friends and you're just joking around. Everybody has a Molotov and you just throw them all around. So yeah, you don't have to follow any suggestions that I give you here. I'm just trying to break it down for you so it's easier to understand. If you want to craft a Molotov in your first game, go for it. Honestly, it might be even a better choice. As long as you're having fun, that's what matters. So yeah, that kind of leads me to my question. What is the first weapon you're gonna be crafting in the burn category? Let me know down below. If you peeps found the video enjoyable or somewhat helpful, please consider smashing that like button below. It really does help a lot. If you don't want to miss out on any future videos that I'll be posting here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. All that being said, wishing you all a beautiful evening, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. See you.